Hi, my name is Georgia Reish, and I am founder of Lead Vision.
And I am Tony Calloway. I am the managing partner of the Private Money Syndicate. And we're delighted to be here today to introduce you to an incredible opportunity to have your nonprofit profiled on GrantTank. Now, yes, you probably figured out that GrantTank is a takeoff of the very popular CNBC show Shark Tank, but somewhat to the same ends, Georgia. We're helping service entrepreneurs and nonprofit innovators to get access to resources to help them to further their cause. And that is exactly the kind of business that the expert that we have here in that domain, Georgia Reish, is involved with. So, Georgia, how about picking up the conversation and sharing with the viewers what GrantTank is about and how we're hoping to be able to help as many people as we can with this program?
Sounds great, Tony. First of all, I'm so glad to be working with you. What's unique about both of our strengths is I come from the lens of helping nonprofits raise money from the philanthropy ends, and you bring that wisdom around private money financing. And oftentimes those two go hand in hand. So, like you mentioned in the very beginning, this whole project really is about opening up opportunities for nonprofit leaders as well as those who have visions for their nonprofit project. And I've got about 35 years of grant writing experience. And even though it's not the only way to raise money, it's a great chance to tell your story in a written document and bring that to the attention to leaders in the community.
Yes. Now, let me ask you this question because I know that in the private capital world that I work in, there are people who need capital, and there are people or organizations that have capital that they're trying to find the right opportunities to come together.
Mhm.
And the service that we fundamentally provide at the Private Money Syndicate is matching that supply and demand. So my question to you, because this whole GrantTank idea is to solve a problem.
Right.
Do you see a similar situation in the nonprofit realm where there are organizations that want to support nonprofits with resources, and then there are nonprofits looking for resources? How is that prevalent, or describe that situation?
Well, sure. The challenge with raising money in the nonprofit sector is the same challenge you have in a business sector is that you have to compete. But there are limited dollars available in the grant and philanthropy world. And the art of grant writing, the art of pulling projects together is really conveying what you do and the impact you have. And of course, that's how you and I can both also help the people we end up connecting to is helping them formulate their vision in a powerful and succinct way so that it can attract and be competitive with others in the community.
Well, that tells you right there, folks, that this program, this opportunity, GrantTank, is something that we want you to participate in, whether it's you or a nonprofit organization that would do well to be profiled on the show. That is one of the benefits of the GrantTank program. The other one is, as Georgia just was alluding, to be able to match opportunities for organizations to get more grant resources. Now, where the private money part comes in, and why I'm involved with and very excited to be involved with Georgia is she is one of our advisors on the Private Money Syndicate. If you would go to privatemoneysyndicate.com and look at the About Us page, you'll see her down there. And she's great at what she does. And she said 35 years. For me, I've been in finance for over 30 years and in private capital for about 9 now. And the great thing about private money as it relates to a nonprofit or any business is oftentimes it's performance based and you get reimbursed money that's already spent. So if an organization doesn't have working capital, then they're in a situation that doesn't allow them to get going. So to the extent that by being able to bring private money to the scenario where this working capital allows the organization to further or to start what their mission is about, and then the grant money come back on the recovery side, then this is something that's not common, I would say, in the nonprofit realm. So as an innovation, Georgia Reish and I, with the Private Money Syndicate, are working with those participants in GrantTank to be able to have the capital to get going right out of the gates or to accelerate what they're seeking to do. Because one of the reasons private money is available is that a lot of people, whether they're in traditional business or nonprofit, they don't have the profile that bank lending would support because it has all this FDIC rules and all that kind of stuff. Private money is a bit more flexible, a bit more open, is ideal for startup businesses and things like that. Now, Georgia, if I could ask you, would you just kind of talk to the viewers about the program itself? You know, what is the, you know, kind of the flow of a Shark Tank episode, and what are some of the things before, during, and after they would benefit from?
Well, first and foremost, just like me, I'm going to be learning from you, and and folks will be learning from me. There's a whole lot out there. We have dozens and dozens of hours of discussion, and it is important to have the opportunity for people to come to this place and learn and pitch. And that really is the focus of our gathering. It's a pitch opportunity. Those who are leaders of a nonprofit organization are going to be able to present their idea, just like in a Shark Tank. And with Tony and my assistants, we're going to guide folks through really doing an analysis of the value of their project using both my expertise in grantsmanship and Tony's expertise in presenting projects and financing. So our goal is to not only give that chance to pitch, but to teach at the same time. So we'll have that opportunity as well. And possibly, if we can attract some community leaders, we may have some additional guests. But we'll see how that rolls. Our first and foremost priority is to give support to those who are on the show.
Exactly. So with that understanding, we want you to get excited about the opportunity for you or someone you know, if not you, to be on GrantTank. And Georgia, when are we looking to launch this thing? I want people to mark their calendar. What I know is coming up is in May.
Yeah.
What's the date that people need to put on their calendar?
Well, we're looking at May 1st, aren't we, Tony? So
That's exactly
it's
right.
going to be in a fun few months. I'm looking forward to the next few months. And we're also going to be able to put some resources together for folks prior to the launch of the event. And certainly we'll link our website into the description box below. So I hope everybody's ready. It's going to be a great spring and a great launch to the spring.
Fantastic. Well, as Georgia just said, look in the description and you'll see the website. So you go get more insights and more information and start the process of introducing yourself and your nonprofit to us to be considered for our inaugural episode. Wouldn't it be awesome for you to be on the very first one? But if not the first one, we want to get you on there. So go ahead and reach out to us and get excited about GrantTank. Georgia, it's been so great to have you, and I'm looking forward to working with you as well.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. See you soon.
All right, sure thing.